Happy Tuesday. So I did my morning weigh-in that I've been doing every day. My name is Laura at Laura Talk Softer because I've been told I talk loud sometimes. Anyway, so today is April 22nd. I started on April 1st, actually logging in daily weigh-ins. Now, I had started losing a little bit of weight probably 2 weeks prior, started to try to change some serious eating habits around, not eating so much impulsively sweets and sugar and all that. And I still haven't had any, cookie, cake, nothing. I've managed to do that now for the minimum of 22 days because I started a few days before that, but I don't exactly remember the exact date. But I know April 1st, I'll just count it as April 1st, even though I know it's a little bit before then. So anyway, when I started, I had already probably lost about maybe 4 pounds or something. And it was because I had a doctor's appointment coming up and I knew I was going to have to step on the scale and take all that blood work and all that, the stuff you do for your yearly physical. And I thought, thinking about like, what is my A1C going to be and all that if I'm eating like a diet of a whole lot of sugar. And that A1C number had been rising, but not yet, pre-diabetic, but getting close to the pre-diabetic. So I thought, this is unnecessary because I'm eating way, way too much sugar. I mean, I'm not talking like a little sugar. I'm somebody who can eat a lot of sugar. So I don't think that my body was meant to become a diabetic. I'm going to make myself a diabetic by eating all this sugar. Literally. It's not going to be, it's just genetics. I honestly feel that way because if it was genetics, I would have already had those numbers sky high. I know other people eat a lot less, probably carbs and the simple sugars of cakes, cookies, and whatever than I eat. And they have struggled. So I've been very lucky maybe genetically with that, even though there are family members who have diabetes. So anyway, I decided to try to turn it around. Now, hopefully it won't end up backfiring and then I end up, maybe sugar was keeping me alive. No, I don't know. But so I picked 2 scales because I have one scale that's mine and one that's my mom's. And if you watch my prior videos, I explain all this. Anyway, so I am doing 2 scale daily weigh-ins, and it's not because I'm obsessed about weight. I'm trying to have accountability of not like binge eating or like, I don't have to weigh until 7 more days, that kind of thing. So my average for the past, because this is day 22, so I weighed in, and I know I got this all wanky how I did it, but I have my chart that I show on my short video. And I'll show you here. Let me flip it. I'm going to flip it, and I don't know how to edit. So here's my chart. I started April 1st at 191.4 on one scale, 190.4. The red coloring is when the weight's going down. The arrows are up, and the yellow is neutral. And it seems like scale number 1 and scale number 2, have issues with probably accuracy, but hey, 2 scales and I do an average at the end of so many days, and I thought it was like 7 days, the way I've done it. So I figured it out. I had for this week a 2.8 pound lost on scale number 2, a 2.6 on scale number 1, which is kind of funny because if you look at the prior days, week before, I had a higher weight loss on scale number 1 and less on scale number 2. So these scales are, not 100% accurate, but a scale gives you you can tell if you're going down or up on a scale. I mean, this is going to the 10th of a pound and it's like, okay. So I did the average between those 2 numbers, added it up, divided by 2. So my average this week is 2.7 pound loss. So my total average weight loss, I took that 5 pounds that was the average there, plus 2.7 and got 7.7 pounds. I'm also keeping track of my subscribers. I'm a little channel growing little by little. Subscribe if you want. I'm not trying to become a famous YouTuber. I just kind of like sharing my journey and having accountability on this. It's almost like a daily diary for me. So I appreciate the support and the kind words that are put on my many, many videos I've made, if you look at my channel. And they're just random. And so I hope that you are enjoying them if you encounter them. And wherever you are on this planet, that you're having a great day. Peace. Take care.